Hello, and welcome to Germantown Municipal Television's special coverage of Election 2018. My name is Caroline Jones, and I am a student at Houston High School. Joining me is Dr. Jeff Brown, who is running for Germantown Alderman Position 2. Dr. Brown is married with 2 children, attends Hope Presbyterian Church, and has garnered numerous awards in the medical field, as well as having extensive experience in various community volunteer efforts. He joins us today to offer us some insight into his plans if he is elected as Alderman for the City of Germantown. First of all, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
To start off, could you give me a quick overview of your background?
Yeah, Germantown's great, and I'd like to keep it that way. A little bit about me. I am a cardiothoracic anesthesiologist. I've been in a leadership role in virtually every phase of my life, from Eagle Scout on to Christian Brothers University, where I was class president, and then to medical school, where I was also a class officer. I graduated from there with honors. In my anesthesiology residency program, I was chosen to be chief resident.
Wow.
And then in my practice here at Baptist East, where I work, I was chosen to be a healthcare hero by the Memphis Business Journal in 2012. I was awarded that by Mayor Luttrell.
Wow.
I have been recognized by 2 former U.S. presidents, the former governor of Tennessee, and multiple congressmen for my achievements in the community. The things I'm most proud of, though, are my successful marriage to my wife, Debbie, of 20 years, and my 2 fantastic children that attend Germantown Municipal Schools.
Okay, so what compelled you to run for office?
Right, so my kids, I love my kids more than anything. I didn't grow up here. I grew up in the Memphis metropolitan area, but not in Germantown, and I always wanted to come here. But I want my kids to enjoy Germantown like we do today, and I'm focused on things that'll make Germantown great, not just for the next year or 5 years, but for our grandchildren.
So what are your thoughts on the direction of growth in the city?
Sure, I think we're growing things just way too fast. I think we need to focus on a growth model that the infrastructure can support. And I think currently our infrastructure is very strained. The schools are overcrowded, the police are stressed, as is the fire, and the traffic's a nightmare.
So do you believe there's a balance between residential and new business in Germantown?
All right, good question. I think we need some solutions for our aging population, retirement homes, et cetera. And I think we need to focus on bringing more restaurants to Germantown and maybe help some young entrepreneurs bring businesses here. We need to quit taking our tax dollars to East Memphis and Midtown to eat and keep those dollars here.
Okay. So what do you hope to accomplish in your 4 years as Alderman if you're elected?
Right. I think the number one thing I'd like to accomplish is to bridge the divide that's on our city council.
Okay.
I think currently there's a division that inhibits proper legislation. I'd like to see everyone get along with that board, debate, even argue in a respectful, peaceful manner, and come to some common ground that benefits all of Germantown.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on taxes here in Germantown?
I think taxes are too high. I think we've got a lot of pet projects that the taxpayers are paying for, like $145,000 for welcome signs, decorative mailboxes, et cetera. And I think that's a misallocation of funds when we've got kids in portable classrooms.
So as you talk to citizens, what issues have most concerned them?
That's an easy question. I think most definitely the thing that concerns citizens most is the rampant urbanization.
Okay.
And when you say apartments, it's not that people have a problem with current apartments or apartment dwellers. I've lived in an apartment myself, but people are very concerned that the high density growth is going to stress our infrastructure to the point where it's not sustainable. High density growth is stressing our schools, crowding our streets, stressing our police and fire.
So how involved do you plan to be with the Germantown Municipal School Board of Education?
So the schools are one of the things I'm most passionate about. And I'd like to see the city board and the school board work together in a collaborative effort. When the city decides to plan development, I'd like for the school board to get involved and then come up with a plan together so that there's a plan for where the kids will go when those developments are complete.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being here today,
Absolutely.
giving us your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
That's all the time we have for this interview. I'd like to thank my guest, Dr. Jeff Brown, who is running for Germantown Alderman Position 2. If you'd like to watch more of our election coverage, please follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Germantown Municipal Television. We hope you will join us on Election Day for our live exit polling numbers for the Germantown Mayor, Alderman, and Board of Education campaigns. You can watch us on Comcast Channel 17, AT&T UVerse Channel 99, and on our YouTube page. We'll be back with more interviews from Germantown Alderman candidates.